Hello, YouTube. It's me again. It's how I think I should build the Hawks for the future. But pretty much, they got a solid team. As I was looking doing my research for the Houston Rockets, the Houston Rockets, for free agent DeAndre Bambi Bree, he's going free agent. Charlie Brown Jr. is going for free agent. Damian Jones is going for free agent. Scal Zabriskie going for free agent, and Jeff T going for free agent. Now look, so which is going to be left on the roster is Trae Young, still on the rookie contract. Brandon still on the rookie contract. Kevin still on the rookie contract. DeAndre and Cam is still on the rookie contract because they just got drafted. Collins is basically still on the rookie contract, and you got Clint Capella and Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they got a pretty solid roster. I really be honest, for the starting lineup, I would not put nobody, change nobody, Trae Young, Kevin, Hunter, Collins, and Clint. You really don't have to build nobody because Vince Carter is retiring. So it's like I don't think he got enough season in him. I think he got enough, be honest, Vince Carter got enough season in him. But I'll prefer him to go to Golden State. Not Golden State. Probably go to State. Yeah. Because Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson coming back with Draymond Green. So he and Andrew Wiggins over there. So I would prefer to go to Golden State or the LA Lakers or the Clippers, something like that. Because Carter just get a ring. You've been there 3 decades. 3 decades. 3 decades. This and that, 3 decades. That's all, like shit. You've been there a long time, 20 years, but you paid for 3 different decades. 3 different decades. You've been there. No, actually not 3 decades. 2 decades. Still 20 years. I'm 32. You've been there since I was 12. Ain't that a motherfucking flip? But it is like. But I think Atlanta Hawks don't need nobody in the start line. They need to build a bench. They got a solid back point guard at Brandon. If they don't sign Jeff T back, I would prefer them sign Jeff T back on a lesser contract. Cam, Cam Reddish and Dwayne, they really pretty much a solid backup. Cam could be a assist man. But if y'all do sign somebody back, you let Trevion is for free agent. I let him walk. You know what I'm saying? And he's not a bad player, but he's like we trying to build a team for the future. But Trevion, I let him walk, and he could find another team could find him. 26. We trying to build for a future. So they need a shooting guard and a power forward already because they got 2 point guards. Every need at least 1 for each one, but they need 2 for. If that's the case, if you want to I like to build a 15-man roster because just in case somebody get hurt, I got backup plans. So I like to have 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 3 power forwards, and 3 centers. When they, and how I would plan this, I would not sign nobody just yet after the rookie draft. After the rookie draft, that's when I'm gonna sign people. Sign people back. But I'm not gonna re-sign you. Definitely, the people I just named: Vince Carter, Tevion, DeAndre Brady, Charlie Brown, David Jones, and Jeff Teague. I would not sign them back. It was like Trae Young or DeAndre Hunter or John Collins or Clint Capella. I have to sign them back because they more valuable to the team. But people that like they could be really be replaced. So it's like I would not sign them. I would not sign nobody. That's why I said Atlanta Hawks are the team for the future because that's a good deal to deal with because it's like, and then you got 2 draft picks. So be honest, I would get a guard. I'll be looking for a guard more than anything. A shooting guard too, and so the backup Kevin. Or start over Kevin if that's the case. If he's good enough to start over Kevin, but I don't know what guard they could get. If they could land LaMelo Ball, that'd have been amazing. LaMelo Ball with Trae Hunter, DeAndre Young, Hunter, and Collins. That's a team for the future. That's like another Golden State Warriors. But I would try to shoot for LaMelo because they suck. Their records suck ass. So I would, they're gonna have a high draft pick. So if I could just try to land LaMelo Ball, look like crackhead doing that, don't I? I don't know why I just got my hair cut. Like, oh, this shit itch. And I hate when this shit itch because I look like a crackhead. You know how crackheads be fiending? But I'll try to get LaMelo Ball or some top point some top shooting guard. That's a rookie, the backup Kevin. You know what I'm saying, or start over Kevin. And then I would get on for my third string. You know, for the second round, I'll try to shoot for a power forward. They need a backup power forward. In the second round they got James Johnson is I think he'd be a good plug in. Marquise the Morris twins is also for free agency. He'd be a good they'd be good backup point guard backup power forwards. You know what I'm saying? Then also I looked at the free agency. Joe Harris and Ronnie Hood was the ones that caught my eye. You don't really have to pay them as much, and they be good. Definitely Ronnie Hood. Ronnie Hood as a shooting guard. If you just get power, if it's just a power forward was there, and all the guards was taken up. You know, you got you got all power forward. You know what I'm saying? You got a power forward. I mean, reverse. You got a power forward, and you get a shooting guard, Ronnie Hood. Because Ronnie Hood is a good bench. I mean, that's a solid with you got now and I would try to get Woods too. If you got a guard and a power forward not working out, I'll try to get Woods. You know what I'm saying? Then you got that makes 10. That's the two rookies because they got 8 in the roster without the free agents. They only got 8. So I will sign back if I have a solid 10. I will sign back DeAndre Bembry and Damian Jones. I'll try to shoot around and get Jeff Teague, but if Jeff Teague won't so much, he could go. You know what I'm saying? He could walk. You know, he's 31. He could walk. You know what I'm saying? He need to be for that age. He need to be on a championship team too. So it's like, that's right there. That's a good 12-man roster with 2 rookies and 2 free agencies. That's a good 12-man roster. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be very good, man. And then that's how I would say. Then they gonna see. Real shit. I'm looking at that with the 2 rookies. They gonna be something solid for next year. We got Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter. Then you got Collins. You got Trae Young and Clint Capella. You imagine. I just throw. If I was Trae Young, I would just be throwing oops. I'd be throwing definitely with the Rockets. Clint Capella and Collins, but Clint Capella is injury prone. That's what they still got Dwayne Dedman, and they still got Damian Jones. That's 3, and then it's just a cover for Clint Capella. Clint Capella is he's not a bad player. He's a good star liner, but this is Damian Jones and Dwayne Dedman. That's for backup for Clint Capella because they're injury prone, just like John Collins, and Joe Harris. I put Joe Harris like that if they could get Joe Harris, because Joe Harris could play small. When you play small ball, he could play shooting guard. He could play small forward, he could play power forward, and small ball, he could play center. You know what I'm saying? He could be, one of them, they could get hurt. Joe Harris is in there, but I would not put him as a big man, but I put him as a power forward, though. He could stretch the floor for my big man. You know what I'm saying? So, and DeAndre Hunter could go in the hole. He working on a jump shot rookie. We got to get the man at least good 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And then, but Trae Young, he's a legit superstar. Like, he legit. And then, we got Brandon, just carry the load. Brandon know how to carry the load. We got Cam Reddish. He could depend on Cam Reddish. He could depend on DeAndre Bembry. I'm big on DeAndre Bembry. I'm really big on him off my bench. Because I really want to put him in star lineup, but that's going to be too much firepower for our star lineup. But in the bench, ain't going to be on shit. You know what I'm saying? Cam Reddish, I think for him to blossom, he need to be on another team. Because if Cam Reddish go a free agent, he need to go on another team for him to blossom. But right now, for the team in the future, I would keep him. You know what I'm saying? He on a rookie deal, on a 4-year rookie deal. I would keep him, man. And then, Scal, if push comes to shove. And I want, from Detroit, I would try to get Wood. He could play power forward and center. So I try to get Wood. You know what I'm saying? He's lacking on the defensive side, but the offensive side, he got a nice little post move. He got a nice jump shot. He's lacking on the defensive side. He could block shots. He could block a couple shots. But he's a good for a backup. But I'll put him as a power forward though. I ain't gonna put him as no center. He playing center in Detroit, but no, I'm not finna do that with the Hawks. But this is my how I'm gonna shape up the Hawks for the future. And they looking, whoever they get, but as long as they get a shooting guard and power forward and attend to them needs. Because don't get like 4 or 5 point guards. Don't get 4 or 5 shooting guards. Don't get 4 or 5 small forwards. Don't get 4 or 5. You see where I'm going with this. Don't get none of that. Don't be doing all that. That just make your team. That's how bad teams do. A lot of bad teams do. I'm knocking out the bad teams, and we're gonna compare it. In the later videos, we're gonna compare the bad teams to the good teams. You see how the bad team they get 4 or 5 guards. Like the Bulls, 4 or 5 guards. They got about 12 guards on the team, and like what? Y'all trying to play like the Houston Rockets with no superstar. Like man, come on, man. But it is like man, and just don't do it bad. You just compare the bad teams with the good teams. And then Houston Rockets is so far. I mean, not Houston Rockets, Atlanta Hawks. They so far is good, man. They really a good team in the future. They really flew on the radar in my calculations because I'm a thoroughbred watching the NBA. It really flew on the radar under me because I really didn't pay attention to them until I really saw this video, so I really studied them. Like, damn, they really got some good pieces. And I was just following the hype. Like, okay, the Grizzlies got all these young players, and the Pelicans got all these young players, and the Hawks really flew on the radar, and it's really perfect for them because they're in the East. East is considerably weaker, well, at least two teams weaker than the West. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so happy that it broke out with these super teams because now these super teams, it's not really looking like super teams. You know what I'm saying? Because the Milwaukee Bucks, they got a good record, but they only got one superstar. You know, because Chris Middleton, I'm really not sold on Chris Middleton because even though he made the All-Star team twice, but at the same time, it's like, did you just make it there because of Greek Freak? All right, on some real shit, that's an honest question I could ask. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but is Chris Middleton really just made it there because of Greek Freak? You know what I'm saying? That's like anybody there with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, just people just there just making they're a superstar there. And you just the second player. So, but when Greek Freak was hurt, he did put up 51. He put up 51. He did snap. He did ball out when Greek Freak was hurt for a little bit this year. He did ball out in one of them games. But I just yeah, this is what it is. Just comment on that part about did Greek Freak. I mean, did Chris Middleton made it there because the Greek Freak. You know what I'm saying? And comment on how you feel about my analysis about the team for the future. And love you guys.